You have fucking agents walking in the door tomorrow and shit.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you're gonna get us in trouble.
I hope so.
All right.
Has to go. All right. Go live. Breaking news right here, coming from Madhouse Bar Talk.
Oh shit.
So, the reason we're on here today, we're doing a special podcast. This is for my own safety is the reason I'm doing it. I'm a little nervous. I don't want, I don't know who's, I don't know what just happened, but I'm a little nervous, and just for my own safety, I want to document it. So it's all documented, I mean, that's the way I'm feeling about it, So we were in,
I have nothing to do with this.
You had nothing to do with it?
Just to make
I didn't have nothing to do with it either, but I seen it, and
just make it clear.
You get caught by them stray bullets, man. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You have a mysterious heart attack tomorrow.
You see, even Steven says it. I'm gonna go missing. Steven even said it. See it? Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm like, I don't want to go missing. So we're gonna document all this and make sure everybody's aware of what's going on here. This is nuts. We had today. I was downstairs. I walked downstairs, and two gentlemen come in the door. And they've got 4 big bags of ballots. Like literal ballots. It says right on the side of it that it's ballots. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking weird. I mean, we're right across the street from the Lorain County Board of Elections. You know what I mean? I've been here 7 years. I ain't never seen nobody bring no ballot bags in here. You know what I mean? That ain't never happened. So I seen it. I got nervous real quick. I'm like, what the hell is that? And one guy's sitting there. Text, I think it was. He goes, "Who was that?" Or maybe it was Dan. I don't remember. And I go, evidently some Democrats. But no, I mean, I'm telling you, when I seen it, I went, that this does not look right. It just does not look right. To make it worse, the guy goes and gets a beer. He gets a Columbus IPA, orders a meatloaf, and then goes back and starts stuffing these big bags into black garbage bags. And the other guy left. He just left. He's gone. So this guy's there by himself with these bags. He's stuffing them in garbage bags. And he eats his food, drinks his beer, and then another guy texts him or whatever. He runs outside, jumps in the back seat of the guy's car, and they drive off with what looks like 4 bags of ballots.
Damn.
I mean, that's crazy.
Now, is it possible to have a reasonable explanation for that?
No, as far as I'm under the impression that ballots should never be with one individual, period. They just shouldn't be. They should be always manned. Usually they should be manned by one Democrat representative and one Republican representative, typically.
Yeah, I don't know how that shit works.
I mean, they should never be by themselves. They certainly shouldn't be sitting at a booth in the bar.
I agree with that.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? It's crazy.
And I thought the way, because I watched the video, I thought the way they walked over here was kind of weird too.
Yeah,
because it's not a direct line to here. They went around and then came back up.
As if they came out of the back of Gargis Hall. For people that don't know, Gargis Hall is an old hall that used to be there that we used to have parties at and stuff when we were young. And that is off to the, I guess it would be the west end of the election board. And that's where they count all the ballots in Lorain County.
Wow.
So they walk out what looks like the back door of Gargis Hall and come around the old window tinting place, walk across the street and come in. Dude, that's shady, dude. There's no reason those ever. You would never do that. Not to mention, dude, it's cold as fuck out there. It's blustery.
Yeah, and then somebody drives up right after.
Yeah,
it
why wouldn't you
it
just?
did
Yeah,
seem a
why
little
wouldn't
weird.
you? I mean, it's as cold as it is. You could get warm by just jumping in your car if you're doing something you're supposed to be.
Right.
And by the way, you could leave them locked up in your car while you go have your beer and your meatloaf dinner, which he seemed to enjoy. I'm just going to put that out there. So then I send it to Scotty because I'm like, who do I know? Because I'm like, who do I send it to? I mean, I know JD and stuff, but at this point now, I'm like, I don't know who to trust. I mean,
Right.
so I go to my old faithful. I get a hold of Scotty, you know, and I send it to him. And he goes, dude, oh my God, do you see what you just saw? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I see it. And he's like, he starts sending it out. He gets it out to Paul Adams, I guess, who's the head of the board of elections. I should have shut that down. He gets it out to him. He gets it out to JD. Gets it out to Rich Resendez. They're trying to check the license plate now. I guess Paul Adams has the FBI looking into it, dude. It's up. This is turning out to be a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something else. I mean, there was no reason for that to have ever happened. It should have never. I mean, that just should never happen. Clearly, it's never happened in 7 years of being across the street from the election board.
Yeah, I've never seen nothing like that.
No, never, nothing of the sort.
And even so, just the video, just the way they handled themselves looked sketchy as fuck.
Clearly. So then Scotty tells me to look into it. He goes, well, who is it? Try and see if you can get the credit card receipt. So I go and get the credit card receipt, and it is Mark Provenza, which I don't think that guy should be touching anything with the election board. Wasn't he doing all kinds of shady shit when they got rid of him?
I don't know.
He was the law director for the city of Lorraine, and I'm pretty sure he had to resign because he was shady. Honestly, I swear to God. I mean, that's pretty scary shit. Like, that's the guy that's handling the ballots? That don't seem right.
Right.
I mean, that scares me. That doesn't scare you?
Well, I'm not that political. I don't know what's going on with that.
You're not political, but you know enough
I know
to know
that will look shady as hell for sure.
Right, and you know that you want your elections to be fair and
Oh,
equal,
yeah.
and there should be done
Right.
correctly, right? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah,
Dude, this is crazy. This is scary to me. I don't know what we're seeing here, and it's, you know what I mean? It makes me nervous. It really makes me nervous.
Do you think now, like I said before, is there any possible like overreacting or?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any way that's overreacting because I don't see there's any way that should have ever been there.
Right.
Period. I mean, it just should have never been there.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know how that works, but I don't see it likely walking down the street with a ballot. Look like a pizza box.
Let's just say they are doing it legitimately. Let's just say, for instance, okay, they're allowed to walk out of the door with 4 big, huge bags of provisional ballots. Maybe they're allowed to do that. Okay, it's 30 degrees outside, cold as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know. I seen the
And
video.
you choose to walk across the street and do that? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. I wouldn't do that. I mean, and Mark Provenza's older than I am. I don't know why he'd want to walk across the street. I don't want to walk across the street with the burger.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is they didn't like Gargis Hall is a diagonal,
Yes.
and they went clear around everything and then came up the street
Like they went out the back door,
out
Gargis.
the way.
And then because Gargis is actually directly behind that window tinting place.
Right.
I don't know if it's a window tinting place now, but it used to be.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of grass there. I'd have cut through the grass and came straight across if there was nothing. You know
Sure,
what
there
I'm
was. You wouldn't even walk it.
saying? Right.
It's 30 degrees.
Right.
You're an older gentleman. You got 4 huge, heavy bags. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you do that? It just doesn't look right to me. I don't think so.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look right, but
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not liking it. And I'm going to say something about it because I don't like it. And whatever that is, if I'm overreacting, so be it.
yeah.
I mean, but I don't see how I could be.
Yeah, I don't see them walking out with them bags either, really.
That's never happened. I've never seen that once ever. And why you would do that, like walk across the street, have
Then
a
get- yeah,
beer,
and then somebody
have a
pick you up.
beer,
Yeah,
and then have somebody pick you up. Which Suspecting might be the other guy that carried him over. Might have went back and got his car. That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
That's my opinion of what might be. But I don't know who's in that car. I can't tell who's in that car, so I can't make up that
So
mind.
what is that? What is that ballot? What does it mean?
That's our. This is our primaries right now.
No, what I'm saying. What was the what did that box say? What did that bag say?
Oh, provisional ballots.
What's provisional?
Provisional is like it's not your in-person ballots from the day. So like tomorrow is actually when you go and vote in person. You see what I'm saying? So those are the other ones, like mail in, you know what I mean? Things like that. Things to that effect. And like I said, I bet you security's a little lighter over there today compared to tomorrow. Right. Although there's a lot of cars over there today. I'm seeing a ton of cars over there today.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
It's sketchy, dude. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And I don't think it's right. And then whenever you find out it's Mark Provenza, it makes it even look worse. I mean, seriously, dude, that guy doesn't, like, first of all, he's still drinking. Like, stop drinking, dude. That's the first thing that got you in trouble was the damn drinking, you know?
So I don't, what's his deal? What's his history?
He was the city law director, but he got, like, I think he got a DUI, and then I think he was tampering with evidence to try and, like, I think he ended up getting more time, I know, afterwards. I can't remember. Like, I remember he had his DUI, was in jail, and then he ended up with, like, had to stay longer than he was supposed to because I think he was in, like, tampering with something or something to that effect. And then they basically made him resign so that he didn't get disbarred. So I believe he still has his license, I believe. I could be wrong, though. I mean, that's the last I knew, but he could have been disbarred since then because that's old, dude. That's like 15 years old, 16 years old. That's a long time ago that shit happened. Like, that's like when I was living on Albrook that happened.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's been a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a long time.
I don't know his history.
Yeah, it's. I don't really know 100%, but I do know the little bit I know. But I'm pretty sure that he was doing shady shit and he had to withdraw at that point.
Well,
if I remember right. I mean, I'm not going through all the details. I probably should before I go on air, but
yeah, that was, like I said, it's breaking news.
It's breaking news.
Yeah, so
I just don't get it, dude. I'm so freaking, like, right now, I'm so freaked out about the whole thing. And I told Amanda, I said, I need to make sure everybody sees this. Everybody. They got to see. I got to send it to everybody I know so I have some protection. I need protection. I don't want nobody coming after me for nothing, man. I didn't do shit, but I'm going to call it like I see it. You know how I am.
Right.
I mean, that's just the way I am. I've been that way my whole life, dude. I just don't get it, dude. I'm so freaking, like, right now. Why is this thing going?
I don't know.
Yeah, and they say, Johnny Newsom says there's nothing wrong with the election. Going to be on at 11 News. There you go, Johnny. Tell him. There's Scotty. I see him now. Scotty, am I right? We're in the right on this one, right? Tell him. There's something going on here that don't add up. I had to go to the honest guy I know. You know what I mean? That's the one I know that is honest.
Who, me?
Yeah, Scotty. Well, I mean, Scotty knows people, and he's honest. Like, you're pretty honest, but who the fuck do you know?
I know everybody.
I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I couldn't let it sit, but I didn't want to give it to the wrong person, and then I'm shot dead in a field somewhere. They're like, oh, Jimmy flipped his Raptor off-roading it.
Yeah. He goes off-roading all the time.
Yeah, I never had my truck off-road. The most off-road it's ever been is 3 inches of snow. That's about it.
Well, I know there's going to be a big-ass thing going on tomorrow about this.
Man, there's this. I don't know. This is craziness. I don't understand. I don't understand how that could have even. I don't even understand how they got out the door with them. Those bags were huge. I mean, you seen that video.
Oh, they look like a pizza box for sure.
Yeah, they look like a big, huge, like a. Yeah, how can you, like, almost like a.
How many was there?
4, it looked like to me. I think I seen him put 3 in garbage bags because when he got them, he was at the bar. He went back to the booth where he had them stored in the booth, and he's stuffing them in these big black garbage bags.
I seen the video, and then he's looking around like,
and he's got the garbage bags on him.
Right.
He's got the garbage bags on him.
Yeah.
Dude, he's why? Why do you got garbage bags in your pocket right now?
Actually, I don't.
I mean, right?
Yeah,
I mean, dude, I don't have garbage bags on me.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I mean, he didn't ask us for garbage bags. They weren't our garbage bags.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm starting to think more and more it is
Doesn't
more
add
shit,
up,
yeah,
dude.
it
And
does.
if you want to,
But I still ain't got nothing to do with it. Well, you got some comments?
I agree. Scotty said those bags should never be out of the realm of the Board of Elections. And I don't see any reason for it. And even if at some point, I'm sure they have to. I mean, there's times where they recount, and I think they go into Columbus for final counting. So, but I'm sure that those get transported correctly. They don't stop at the bar first, have a beer, throw them in the back of a Mazda, and head out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's probably a little different than that, the way they do it. I hope, anyways.
See, maybe if I was running it, that's how it'd be. But since I ain't running, I don't think that's the right way.
Man, it's crazy, dude. I'm still like in awe of it. Because we watch it every day. We watch it every day on the news. They're constantly talking about
Fixed and
they're rigging it, and they're showing people in Philadelphia throwing them in a way and stuff.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, they overreact, dude. I seen it with my own eyes. That shit wasn't right, dude. Oh well,
Yeah.
it's not right. And if you're running for an election in Lorraine County, you better ask them to revote right now, because there ain't no way these votes should count.
No.
I mean, and what are you going to pick what he took now and say, oh yeah, he brought them back, here they are. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're going to accept?
No.
Yeah,
No,
he brought them all
absolutely not.
back right now.
No. He was just
They're
having lunch.
they were all Democratic ticket parties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't even putting it out on there if it's Democrat or Republican. I don't even know. I don't know which is which.
You're just fucking around at that point. But
I'm just joking. But in all reality, dude, I mean,
both sides should want it redone. Then.
Yes, you want that. I mean, the election should be right. It should never be any bullshit going on with it. It should always be the right. You know, it should always be the right. It should always be.
Right.
It just always should be right. There should never be a time where you're questioning.
Yeah, what did they do with them, or did he switch them, or drop some off, or whatever? You just
Right.
don't know. There shouldn't be a question about it.
Were they throwing away only
right.
tickets that they didn't
right.
agree with,
Right,
that
right.
had hanging chads or whatever?
or just their who they want to push in? You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be. If that's what it was.
This is bad. I mean, it's bad. The Lorraine County Board of Elections right now has a serious problem on their hand. They have a serious problem on their hands. I'm not sure. Who are you, Chris Mize? I don't know. Are you who is that? I never heard of him. Is he trying to take me out? No, he didn't go to the board collection. No. He took that. He went straight down 254. He didn't go back with them. Nope, that didn't happen. I'm not sure who that guy is. I don't know if I want to tell him where I'm at. That Chris Mize, I don't know who he is.
We're in the basement at Madhouse.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know. It's the first time it happened here, Chrissy. That's for sure. I ain't never seen it before. I'm not sure what Chris Mize is. Who is he? Is they're going to come in on us? Lock the door. Hurry up and lock the door before they can't get in. Give us a second at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is scary shit.
He does not drive the Dodge Ram.
Yeah, I drive a gray Ford.
Oh.
Usually got boxes in the back.
Yeah.
No, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know Chris. I don't know who Chris Mize is. I'm not sure who that is. He said laugh out loud like it's funny, but man, I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I don't know, man. I don't know if I should trust this guy.
Yeah.
I knew a Chris. What was it? Chris Mays? I knew that. What didn't he like? Wasn't I'm trying to remember. I don't know a Mize. I knew a Mays. I think Chris Mays. I think that's who owned that building I used to rent off of whenever I had to shop over there off of Leary Avenue. We're in an undisclosed location, Chris Mays.
Or Air Force Two. Oh shit! But yeah, that's there's gonna be more. There's gonna be some serious shit going on here tomorrow. So
There should be.
you
There should be,
you better
man.
Get some sleep because you're gonna be ready for it.
It should be. It's gonna be crazy. I'll be cooking tomorrow. That's all I got to do. I'll be cooking, man. I don't know what to do. I have to cook. There'll probably be a bunch of media people to cook for. It seems like.
That's all right. And there'll be some FBI agents in there. Hopefully they're hungry.
See, he's telling. I mean, he's trying to tell everybody. Look at this guy.
Wow.
I'm telling you, this guy is somebody you got to watch, man. I'm telling you. Oh,
you always
man.
call me a conspiracy theorist.
But I seen it with my own eyes. This ain't a conspiracy, dude. I seen it. I know what I saw.
Well, anyways, we're gonna post it, right?
Yeah, we should be posting it.
Post it
I'd
all
like to
of you.
post it right now, but I don't. It won't let me post it as a comment. I was going to, and I wanted to post it, but I can't. It's as a comment, so I'm gonna have to post it out. He's shaking the cheese. Yeah, somebody needs to, man. This is bad. I don't know what they're gonna do. How do they fix this, man? How do you accept an election now? Election day's tomorrow. How do you accept the
It's over
primary
with.
election?
That ain't gonna work. They
You got to
can't.
toss those, right?
Yeah, that's-
you
that's
have to set a
that's
new
a
date.
wrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think you have to set a new date, and you have to. I
Even
mean,
if
you
they
can't
got
do
a
that.
decent explanation, it's not gonna work. You
There's
know?
no decent explanation.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
Scotty says, they should never be outside of that Board of Elections. Period. Let alone to go get a meatloaf in a fucking tall Columbus,
and walk.
and you're walking in the cold too. That's the weird thing, dude. And I'm telling you, I think that guy went back and got his car. I'm gonna go look at the cameras and see if he walks back. And I bet you that's what happens. I bet you he walks back and then comes and gets him with the car.
I don't know, but that's some shady shit.
Yeah, we've got somebody looking into the license plate now, trying to find out who it is. Swear to God, I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. We're really doing that right now. It's. They were trying to fix it, Chris. We're trying to get them, man. We're trying to get them.
Trying to make it right around here.
We need things right around here. They didn't care about Lorain County the last election. They didn't give a shit. You know why? They know that's in their pockets. You know what I mean? Democrats Lorain County, a lot of them have voted like sheep for years. They vote for Democrats. Even people that are Republican-minded go on Democratic tickets because that's all people are going to vote for in Lorain County. But in the last election, all of a sudden, Lorain County started seeing the difference and started voting Republican. Now all of a sudden they show up and they're trying to throw our ballots away?
It would be an easy explanation because that's the way they've been going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would
I
bet
don't know.
money.
But anyways, that's James.
You know what Guido told me? Guido told me to just tackle him and take him. Whenever I told him about him, I'm like, dude, this guy's in here. He goes, tackle him and take him so we can see what they are.
I wasn't even here.
He said, tackle him and take him. I should have,
I
huh?
was at the dentist. I got documents.
I should have tackled him. I should have. You're right.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, he did. Don't let him bullshit you. He said
I
it.
said it's a logical explanation.
He said, tackle him and get the bag. See what's in him. That's what he wanted to know.
No, I didn't.
I was going to do it, too. I was thinking about it. I was debating. I didn't know what to do.
said,
I was
Jimmy,
stressed.
there's a logical explanation for
I was stressed. You can see me in the video. I'm sitting there, and Dan and Tex are both right there in front of me, and I'm sitting there. I'm staring at them, and then I'm looking. I'm like, I see what I see, and all of a sudden I'm staring, and I'm like, this ain't right. And I'm looking over there.
So
and
you was down there when it happened, or you was up here watching?
I was actually right standing in front of Tex and them, and they walked in with them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I seen what they were. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it said a big old like a sticker on the side of it.
No, well, that I seen at the end. But when he first came across it, because the guy had the guy that brought him, that was carrying him, he had on a badge, like a little like
Yeah, I seen it.
ID badge or whatever. He had on his neck, and it's like those guys come across from the election board all the time. They come over and they eat and stuff.
Yeah.
So I knew what that was right away. And then I seen them bags. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So then I'm watching, and then I see him putting them in the garbage bags and all that. Well, then when he's getting ready to leave, he had put 3 of them in the garbage bags. He must have only put 3 garbage bags in his coat, you know what I mean? And then he's got the 4th one, he's got his coat over top of it, you know what I'm saying? And he freaking goes and he lifts it out, and when he pulls it out, he flips it like this, and that sign's aimed right at me, and his head's facing the other way, and I hurry up and snap a picture. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm gonna get a picture of that at least, because I could see it said right on it, provisional ballots. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I, you know what I mean? I freaking go, I get that picture, and then I immediately go to work trying to get the videos. And then when I seen them and I seen them walking across the street the way they did, I'm like, this ain't right. So then I sent it to Scotty because I was nervous. I was gonna send it to JD, and then I'm like, I mean, I love
You should have
JD.
sent it to everybody.
I love JD, but if I'm being honest, I trust Scotty more. I don't know, man. This is my life we're talking about. I'm not risking that.
Well, I had to send it to both.
Well, I'll let Scotty decide if JD's that trustworthy. He knows JD. I don't know him like that. I mean, I know him. He's a good dude from what I see, but now everybody's a suspect, man. Man, that's just scared me. I ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Yeah, somebody said you better sleep here.
Not here. This is probably gonna get blown up. Everybody gonna blow this place up. And then I seen somebody. Then I tell you about it. What do you tell me? You seen a guy in the garbage throwing shit in the garbage.
Yeah, it was a beer bottle.
Are you sure it was though?
You go climbing that motherfucker.
I climbed, man. I couldn't find nothing else. You sure it was a beer bottle? That looks suspect too.
Yeah, it looks suspect.
It was a half hour before.
Was
Somebody
it?
Yeah.
That was the same guy. Because he walked straight over.
It sure looks like the same
It
guy.
was the same guy.
It looks like him. Amanda said the same thing. Looks like the same guy. But when I first watched a video of him putting that in a dumpster, I thought, well, that's weird. Why would he walk out back and throw something in a dumpster to go across the street? That's just weird,
Uh-huh.
But then the one that I watched a video, he's never in our bar. So he literally walks behind our bar,
Goes to the dumpster.
goes to the dumpster and throws whatever it is away and walks back across the street.
Yeah, that was kind of weird too.
And you think it's just a bottle? I mean, he is an alcoholic, though. This is a guy who has alcohol problems his whole life. You know what I mean?
Well, when I seen it, I thought it was weird because I'm like, who's this guy? Because I was getting in my truck at the time. I mean, my
His
Civic. And, and I seen him walk to the dumpster, throw a bottle in there, and then he just starts walking across the street. So I'm like, that was weird. Like, why would you go all the way back there to throw a bottle away and then walk across the street? You know what I mean?
It doesn't make sense.
So that was when I was going to my dentist. That's why I wasn't here at the time. And that's when I was going to tell you about it. I was like, man, that was weird. Some guy went all the way back there to throw something away and then walked across the street.
He was never in the bar.
No?
The guy was never in the bar. Me and Amanda were just up here looking.
Where did he come from?
He walked from the same area, walked around the bar, went and threw that away, and went across the street.
I don't know.
We got to find it. We got to
I
find
think
something.
It was a bottle. I think it was a bottle.
Dude, I doubt it. How could it have just been a bottle? Why would you walk that far to throw a bottle away? He could have threw the bottle
Because
away
he
in the
probably didn't
garbage
wanna
in front
see
of the dollar
Nobody
store.
seen him drinking. He probably had it in his pocket, came over here, cracked it open, drank it, slammed it, threw it in there, and then walked across the street. That's all.
You could be right. I mean, the guy is a guy that has alcohol problems. I mean, if it is the same guy, that guy has alcohol problems. If that's even a guy. I mean, that's just a card that was used. We don't know if that's actually who he was.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Yeah, it looks like him. I went and looked. I checked it out. I'm like, yeah, I think it is.
But I was going to call you, and then I was going to just hurry up and get to my dentist appointment, and then I stopped. I had to play a couple scratch-offs on my way, so I didn't have time to call you.
I don't know, man. Chris, who are you? He wants to come investigate. So what? Well, you know how to investigate?
Yeah, get up in the dumpster then.
Yeah, what is he? I don't know, man. That guy's scary. No, we joke around, but this is serious.
Yeah.
We're joking around, but this is very serious. And this is something that Lorain County cannot take lightly. I mean, that is absolutely unheard of to walk out of there with ballots, go to a bar, sit down, drink a beer, leave them in a corner, put them in garbage bags.
Yeah, that was weird.
That are in your pocket. Like you got the garbage bags on demand. This was planned out. This is what you came here to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's jacked up. That's it. We joke about it, but this is dead serious
This is the
shit.
most
It's
serious
scary
thing
shit.
we put on this podcast.
Yeah, there is no question. It's very serious. And me being afraid of my life, that's like half and half. I mean, I'm joking a little bit, but I mean at the same time, I'm kind of like, oh shit, I don't know.
I'm glad I wasn't involved and I did not post anything.
I'm just saying it was some scary shit, dude. It was scary. And I'm gonna post this when we do the recording on the YouTube video. We're definitely gonna have the video and intertwined into the video when we post it on YouTube. And when I post it on the podcast, obviously won't have it. You won't have video footage, but I will go back down to this on the Madhouse Bar Talk page, and I'll post the videos on that page
and share it. This is one we really need everybody to share.
Oh yeah, it needs to be shared. You have to share this. I mean, they can't get away with this. We can't let them get away with it. We can't. There's no way. Plus, my safety's involved, dude. I mean, seriously, the more people that know about this right now, the better off we are. Because I might, you know what I mean? I might end up. They might say I, had a snowstorm going or whatever. You know what I mean? I really don't even know, man. Johnny Newsom's come. Go ahead, man. Dive away, man. I'll show you the video. You can look at the video in about 2 seconds.
I think it was a bottle.
That's what Guido went in there. He says it looks like a bottle, but the thing is with a dumpster like that, shit can fall in there.
Slide down.
It could slide down. It could be, and in that dumpster right now, I bought all those new bar stools. So I've got all the old bar stools are in there. So there's all kinds of room underneath for things to slide to. I mean, there's a real possibility it could be something else.
Well, throw that video up there too. And then,
I will. I'm going to post this video. I'm going to post it all. I'm going to get them all out there. I'm going to get them all out there so you can all look at it yourself and see what you think. And I mean, seriously, share this, get this out there. Make sure the masses know about it. Don't let them get away with this. You can't let them get away with this.
Yeah, this is definitely one to share.
There is no reason to let anybody get away with interference with elections. There's no way. And with that being said, I'm going into hiding. So I'll talk to you guys later.
We will post them right now.
Yes.
I'm leaving. I'm getting away from you.